Okay, let's get into this, people. We are in the west of Sweden on a cloudy day on a farm that's been abandoned for the last 3 years, and as you can see all around me, full of cars as far as your eyes can see. A lot of them are in pretty bad shape, but you always know in a situation like this there's got to be a few gems hiding around somewhere. So as we approach this building now, if we went inside there's cars literally upon cars, a lot of rubbish as well, and especially in this barn here, but we'll save that one for later. Okay, so as we open up the first garage doors here, or should I say barn doors, we've got some Trend DS's, 3 DS's. They were produced between 1955 and 1975, so they had a 20-year stretch. I'm not sure how old these are, but I believe the first versions of these cars had round headlights, so these could possibly be 60 something. Not exactly sure, but we'll have more details on these cars in further update videos. So we've got the guys to come and help us drag these cars out into the daylight, so let's check out and watch the professionals at work. And just around the corner we have a car feeling very at home in its surroundings here in Sweden, the Volvo Amazon. This car was made between 1956 to 1970, quite close by to where we are at the moment in Gothenburg, the west side of Sweden. Not quite sure how old this car is, but we'll have all the details for you in a part 2. Now that the car has been dragged out into the open, this is my first opportunity to have a look inside, have a quick peek. Of course, loads of surface rust on the outside, it's full of mould. The car's going off to the restorer soon to be looked over, checked over, cleaned up. We'll have more of an idea of the condition after that, but checking it out, not bad condition for a car that's been sitting around for 30-40 years. So be very interested to see what this one looks like when it's all cleaned up. Whoa, let's eat a load of that. Whoa. All the cars you're seeing today featured on the shows will be auctioned off at some point in November 2019. So if you've happened upon this show in time, there'll be an auction, and everything you see today will be auctioned off at some point. Okay, so let's take you back to the beginning of this video when we were just about to expose something a little bit special. And here it is. It's the Bentley S3 Continental Flying Spur. Now, this car was produced between 1962 and 1965. It is, of course, a luxury saloon. These beauties normally came with 6.2 litre V8 engines. So a lot of power back in the day. Still an absolutely stunning example of a Bentley. I mean, these are the sort of things you can find hidden away in farmyard barns in Sweden. What a find. So let's take it to the side here. Let's see if we can get inside and have a quick look. Wow. As you can see, filled with cowhide and walnut. This is an absolutely stunning example of a 1960s luxury vehicle. Leather in first class condition. I didn't see any rust on the bodywork whatsoever, and this is going to be an absolute beauty once we get it all cleaned up. And this car will be auctioned off. I believe, don't hold me to it, but I believe in November at some point this car will be auctioned off. It's going to go away for a while now. We're going to check it all over. So we'll be looking at that engine, that V8, making sure that it's in some kind of condition for pre-sale. But whatever happens, this car will be for sale in November 2019. It will be auctioned off, and we'll be giving you all the details to the auction in the description at some point in the near future. This is a part one of this video. This car goes off now, and then we're going to check on it again once it gets to its destination, and the part three will be the actual auction. But what a find. This is what's hiding away on a farm in the west side of Sweden. Okay, now let's take a look at this car outside in the daylight. Absolutely stunning. In absolute beautiful condition. This car has probably been used in the 80s, possibly the 90s, so it still moves. There are no seized parts on this car. This car is in excellent condition for its year. So today we're taking away 5 to 6 cars. This one, obviously, the creme de la creme, the Bentley Continental Flying Spur. Welcome to Cars of Sweden, the brand new motoring lifestyle show based right here in Sweden. And what have we got on the show?
We've got everything. Classic cars, your sporty things.
You know, I do love my supercars, mate. I got to admit. Old and new. I'll take them.
I just think the old stuff. I like the old stuff, mainly 50s, 60s and 70s. Oh, of course 80s and 90s. I'm kind of that old now, but not 20s.
Okay, so basically on the show we're covering a variety of cars, yeah?
Yeah, we got every kind of car, from American cars to English cars, German cars, you name it, we've got everything.
Right, but on our show we've got another little trick, haven't we?
Yeah, so I'm working as a classic car valuer for a company called Web Auctions in Sweden. So we have an online auction 3-4 times a year. So the cars which we're going to feature in this channel, you've got an option then to maybe, if you want, to make a bid, to buy them, to drive them home, take them on a boat, or...
Hey, about, so what you're trying to say then, some of the cars we're going to feature on our show, somebody who might be watching the show would have the opportunity of bidding on it, winning that bid, and driving it home.
Yeah, if you live locally. Or if you don't, we ship it by boats.
Okay then. Alright. Okay then, but if you live in America, how do you get a car?
I mean, it's simple. I mean, in Sweden there's so many classic cars that people are shipping across in containers. I mean, Sweden is like probably the world's biggest car collection of American cars outside the US.
So, Sweden, they've got a load of interesting cars, and I'm talking about
a ton.
Brand new supercars, Alright, we're talking about classic cars, we're talking about English classic sports cars, the lot, and we're going to have them all featured on this show as well.
Yeah, so, I mean, you can follow the auction online, you don't have to bid. Of course, we'd like to sell you a car, but I mean, it's fun just to follow us and see what we're doing and guess the price we make over a couple of years.
I mean, who offers that on YouTube? You can watch a show with great content, You can possibly walk away with it at the end of the show with the car of your dreams. Drive away, of course, because it's all about motoring, right? This is Cars of Sweden, We're here to stay, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you like.
Ding, 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 dong, dong, ding the bell.
Ring that bell.
Ding, ding.
And also make sure you stay every week, because every week we're going to have more and more cars, and some of those cars could be your dream car, which you could possibly bid on and win and drive home.
Welcome aboard.
This is Cars of Sweden.
We like us.